Hey guys, this is Tycho. Coming back to you with Minecraft Craftymon. And guys, quickly and say now, this really will be on Friday, and I'm quickly saying this now at the beginning. If you are new around here, like, comment, subscribe. There was supposed to be a video on Wednesday with a new GT update, new heist lot, which I'll go over next week. There won't be no Monster Hunter, but I will go over that next week instead. I've basically just messing around with that, trying to see what like the best approach is and all a lot of the new heist, and messing around with that, just so I can basically be like, right, this works, and this works. Just so I have a clear mind. So I, again, plan to make videos on it, but I want to kind of know what I'm going into first. And quick update: England are winning, guys. Today we are basically going to be doing. We are going to basically be doing a couple things, hopefully. First things first is the I say wood. The platform down there, which has got stone on. Well, I need to do a couple of things first, but basically, slight bit of change of plans. Originally, I was going to do these things with the skeleton horses, making them like stables and making it so like it's like somewhere you can rent them. But I was like, I kind of still want to watch the World Cup, and by doing all the wood and all a lot in stone, I have the option. Gonna take a couple shock boxes with me. I do need to fix these elytra, so I don't really want to. What do I need to? But so yeah, so basically the plan is to go and work. Go and basically work down at the giant stone platform because I do plan to turn it into something. I've gone back and forward. I'm not 100% sure. Part of me was like, make it into like a castle. Make it into like this nice little zoo sort of area. I'm not 100% sure. We are just going to be using the firework rockets because they are going to be quicker. Because I can literally just do this. And again, I'm down at tree farm from month 1. And like 2 will get me down there. But yeah, I've done the wood outline. I do just need to do the stone in the middle. And then these stone around the outside, which is what I am going to do. Hopefully I have enough stone. Also, the one benefit now is that, because basically I did the outline a while ago, the one benefit is, now that the outline is done, it's a lot more easier to see. Also guys, if I do sound a bit more cheerful, because like England, because again, time of recording, the England game is still going on, it's in the second half. And England are currently winning. When this comes out, if for some reason Argentina come back 2-1, and all of you are like, dude, your team got beat, it's going to be a case of, dude, when I mentioned that shit, they were winning. As literal proof of the fact of, you mentioned the fact that they got beat 2-1, it'll be a situation like that. Hopefully I've got enough stone to do, stone bricks. It's the reason I bought the stone color, because like I can get a 1-to like 1 like ratio. Yeah, so guys, gonna like basically like, and then like I can turn them into other things. I am gonna turn all these because I know for a fact that I will need them because I am doing 3 rows. I'm gonna try and see how far this can get me, and you know, work with that. But like I say, guys, still want to record a video, but like no one's gonna be that interested watching me. Watching me literally just you know, willingly just go all the way around and do all this. Because trust me when I say this, all I'm doing is this. These will eventually need to be moved. But like, trust me when I say, I will literally just do a small part. But like I say, this is literally all I'm going to be doing for like next until I run out. So guys, I'm going to see how far I can get, but this is again basically what I'm doing. I'll be back as soon as I have. Again, I personally think it's going to, like, I personally want to watch someone play like the same, like, go around in like a circle for like half an hour, because it's going to take me like half an hour to an hour. But I'll be back as soon as I've done all that. Right, so guys, we're back, and that honestly didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. I am basically going to try and see if I can do some more. I am going to pop back to the house and see if I've got any more stone. Yeah, just to see if I have got any more stone. Just because that didn't go that far, which does mean I do need to go get more. But say hello, I've not seen you before, and I said, no, wait, I have. But, yeah, so, and, like I say, guys, just gonna try and see if I do have any more stone that I don't need to essentially smelt. I don't think I do, because I'm pretty sure I've used all mine. But I'm hoping I do. And I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn a bunch of this into stone bricks, empty that a tiny bit more, and then I'll fly all the way back down, I'll sleep, and I'll carry on with the building. But I'll be back as soon as the next things, basically as soon as I've run out of like stone brick, I will be back. So guys, I know I'll be back once I've you know, flown all the way back and all that. But that's now full for the most part, for the simple reason of, did I take everything out of? I did. My nice little super smelter. Like I said, there's the odd stone brick here, but I don't want to completely just like take away everything from here. I've got a nice few stacks. My elytra should be fine to allow me to fly all the way down there, like, and all the way back. Although one thing I do think would be cool from the elytra is if they made it so, because there was at one point where I don't know when they patched it out or took it out. But there's one point where you used to basically be able to elytra underwater. If we take, if we do this by, but like I say, guys, this so far has been like nice, and it's basically what's going to happen is, I don't know whether I'm full on going to do full on walls, whatever, but like I want the option. The rest of this is going to be wood, which I know I'm not going to have enough. I 100% know I'm going to need probably about 12, 13 stacks of logs. Not the actual wood, but logs. But anyway, guys, I'll be back soon as I've got through the rest of this. So I'll be back once I've done with this. So, hey guys, we're back, and basically this has been done for a few minutes, but there was like 5 minutes left of the game, and I wanted to finish it. And anyone who's turned around and said that Argentina have cheated in some form or fashion, I do full on think. Messi went down twice and tried to get his best friend, the referee, to give him a penalty, to give him something. The ref obviously said no twice, thankfully, but there was just a bunch of other bullshit. They don't deserve it. And guys, I honestly do personally believe that the rest of the world wouldn't give two shits if FIFA did turn around and say, sorry Argentina, with the amount of shit that has gone through, that has dragged your name through shit at the minute, which might be not true. I very much doubt that it's not true, because there's no way they willingly got all the way up to where they have now twice without some bullshit. Am I pissed that England lost? Yes, 100%. They deserve to win. They had the game in the bag for the first 80 minutes of the game. I'm sorry, 80 minutes. And then Argentina came and stole it back in the last half. I honestly hope, if like the only hope for England to actually get into the finals, which quite frankly they deserve, and if they don't, my full support's going towards Spain. Spain kick the cheating sons of a bitches asses, because guys, before you turn around and say you're an English fan being salty, I'm not. I'm really not. Messi was doing a few bloody tricks to try and get penalties. The fact that he wasn't kicked off, and after the Argentina second goal, the Argentina fans started really playing up. Also, another reason I'm not happy with the score, and I do honestly think a rematch should be given for the sake of it, is Argentinian fans decided to go and burn the Union Jack, the Great Britain flag. I'm sorry, but that's just stepping over the line. I honestly do think it is bullshit, and I know for a fact that it probably is. So, yes, I am slightly salty about the England game. Which does mean, guys, whatever I say in tomorrow's video, because it was meant to come out today, not tomorrow's, whatever I said in yesterday's video, Thursday, because this comes out Friday, because again, filming this on the day the England game played. And also, guys, I'm not mentioning that much more stone bricks, I just don't have any more on me. And I quite frankly don't want to be sat for hours. And like, there's only that left, so but yeah, like, guys, on all fairness, if Argentina do win this, I'm saying rigged. Whether I'm being salty or not, I am full on saying, if there's nothing in these, okay, I was an idiot. I didn't check the other chest. I thought, I will say I'm okay, so I will carry on finishing some of this off. But like I say, guys, whether you do personally think I'm being salty, whether I am or not, England had an uphill battle from the start in that game. For simple reasons of the reason England had an uphill battle in that game. Do you want to know who was rough in that game? Messi's best friend. And now I am slightly being sarcastic with that, but the ref in the game has refed, and this is more true now than ever, the ref that refed the England-Argentina game, anytime he's refed a game that Messi has been in, the team that Messi is playing with has ended up winning. Now, I don't know whether this is just Argentina or whether it's just in general, but they have ended up winning. Now, yes, I am slightly being salty because I am pissed, justifiably. Everyone has turned around and said that Argentina have been pulling strings. If they have, and FIFA have turned around, and like it's been, if there have been strings pulled and it's essentially been like, essentially nothing's been done about it, that's just corruption. Because I'm sorry, you don't get to foul, and plus half their players was literally trying to grab the English team and bully drag them down. And apparently there was other stuff to do with the pitch and everything. So yes, guys, I am slightly pissed. I do think a rematch is fair, because I do think England deserve one. I also think every other team Argentina has battled also deserve a rematch. But considering I don't think it's going to happen because FIFA aren't corrupt. Yeah, they proved the fact that they could willingly be talked into decisions by Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm full on believing the fact of whether I'm wrong or not, and if I am wrong, and if I'm wrong, and anyone turns around and says, Tigress, you are wrong. Show me proof. Because my proof of the fact of why there is something dodgy with the Argentina team at the minute is they get the referee that they know is basically going to give them everything they want. Messi has a 4-5 game win rate now. I think it's 5 because I think it was 4. And on the England game, it's 5 with that ref. And even if that ref didn't play favourites, FIFA should have been like, hold on, wait a minute, because I think there's photos or something. Wait a minute, and even if not, with the amount of shit that FIFA have been taking at the minute, why the fuck would you willingly be like, you know what? Let's put a player that we know knows Messi into ref the game. One of those cases where, again, England were in the World Cup and they got to the semi-finals. Also, and in all fairness, whether you hate England or not, you're seriously saying you'd want Argentina to have a shot at winning back-to-back World Cups. It's something. It's fishy here. Whether FIFA have basically given it, because if it is just a case of they've had easy games up until now, and yeah, I know that England's last game had the ref call, there was a few shots in that the ref probably shouldn't have called, and that England potentially shouldn't have, but one, that wasn't just the ref, so you can't blame the ref, and two, Argentina have had a lot more. England have, even with the fact of not, England have still got one more game. It's to see who comes third. But here is some very positive news. Apparently, anyone who's, because there's been a battle for Hatsune Miku. England had a, because they took her from Norway. When we beat Norway, we took her from there. And yeah, and apparently Norway then took her from a team, and apparently anytime a team wins Hatsune Miku, they end up losing their next game. Norway did, and the team that lost to Norway, the team that then lost, I don't know who the teams who have had it are, but there is a record of teams losing when they've had Hatsune Miku. So, if Argentina won Hatsune Miku, they've now got her. Have fun with the loss, you cheating bastards. And guys, I'm saying this now, knowing for a fact that because I'm slightly pissed, I'm slightly angry, which I probably shouldn't be recording. This is also another reason why I've cut out most of this. More reason of like it's not exactly the most entertaining thing in the world. Really, Spider? Really? Actually, I suppose killing mobs right now would be a good time for to get XP for the Elytra. Because it does need fixing. Din 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 din. But yeah, like I said, guys, whether you agree England were cheated or not, they were, which is annoying. I mean, hopefully they can beat France and at least come third. But like I'm saying this now, one, France and Argentina have also won the World Cup a lot more recently. Two, England haven't won it in about 60 years. It was like 1966, I think it was the last time they won the World Cup. It's been a while. And it's not the fact that England are bad, they have been making it to things like the like around this point. Like the semi-finals, the quarterfinals. And so, but yeah, like I say, it's just annoying. I personally think England do deserve a rematch with a... I don't 100% know whether the ref was biased or not, because he did give a few plays that were justified. But the fact of like 2 times that Messi went down near the end, he then started having a bloody grin on his face. I honestly do think Messi should personally be banned for the next game, for the finals. I know it's his last game and all that lot. Well, technically. Because the next World Cup will be in 2030, and Messi is 39. He'll be like 43, so I doubt he'll be playing in the next. Which does mean Argentina more than likely won't be winning the next World Cup. Now guys, I probably will double check the England game. I'm hoping Spain win. I probably won't watch the England-France game. I only watched the Argentina-England game because of how much controversy it's had. And guys, before anyone does just say you're being salty, it was more than salt. Apparently just fresh. Like, there was some land that England own overseas that I think was Spanish and English that were fought over. It's England's, right? It belongs to, Britain. And Argentina have wanted it for years. And I think they tried to basically turn around and say, if we win against you in the World Cup, it's now ours. If they try and play that card, yeah, no, that's not going to function that way. Now, guys, I'm hoping I wake up in the morning and it turns out that Argentina get kicked out of the World Cup, and France will get given third, and England get to go to the finals. Because, quite frankly, now the reason you might say, why should England get given to get sent straight to the finals in that case? Why not France? Because they played Spain and lost. And because, quite frankly, I'd want to see an interesting finals. Now, I know it's not going to happen. I know I'm in dreamland to even think the fact of that Argentina will get kicked out of the World Cup. They deserve it. Now, I personally would say, it would mean postponing the finals. I would personally say, who wins between England and France. Because it would be fair. But the reason I don't want to say who wins between England and France, then get to play against Spain in the finals, because then we'd potentially be having it'd be a 50-50 chance on whether we'd be getting a recap of the France-Spain game. And Spain have proven they can beat France with barely any ease. Like, it wasn't that hard for them to beat them. Now, guys, I am, of course, going to be salty about my home country, losing. I am, of course, going to be pissed salty, which is why I don't know how this video is going to turn out. If for instance I end up doing scrapping this video, and I will basically mention it in the stream whether I do. But Argentina didn't deserve the victory, whether you think they did or not. Like, guys, in the game, there's a reason why the English fans and anyone there supporting England weren't just jumping up and screaming all a lot. They were being mannered in a stadium. They were being well behaved. They were playing nice. And because they knew for a fact of that England had a lead, and they had to keep that lead. And again, they kept that lead through most of the second half. Argentina came back and scored a goal. I think it was in the 80th something minute. I think it was in the 80th minute, and I'm like, no, come on, England, score another. And then Messi came back and had a smug look on his face. And I am full on agreeing with the fact of, and I've said it more than once, I don't know whether it's a case of Argentina if Argentina win against Spain, I'm calling rigged. Now, I know Donald Trump did, and everyone took the piss out of Trump for calling rigged. Because Trump did turn around and say, well, if we lose, then it was rigged. One, that's not how that works. And two, yes, I know I'm saying the exact same thing. But three, someone please explain to me how Argentina have got all the way this far and having refs go the exact same way. Because I've seen some of the things, and Argentina need to learn the difference between handball and football. Because handball is, you use a ball with your hand. Football is played with your feet. You want to, play with a ball with your hands? Play rugby. Play tennis, because that's still somewhat close and you do technically use your hands. Play American rugby. Play cricket. Play basketball. Should have just gone with basketball. I completely forgot basketball existed for a split second. But yeah, like I say, guys, whether I am being salty or not, as a fan of England, I have a right to be pissed. I have a right to be annoyed. My kid got it. That's better. But like I said, guys, whether you think I am just being salty because, again, England lost. Okay, they did. But can you turn around and tell me that England lost fairly? I mean, nothing rigged against them. Because, guys, I can honestly tell you now, I went into the game thinking, oh, England scored. Yeah, that's not going to get allied. The rest going to come with some reason to bullshit it. It's 100% not going to. No, the goal was allowed, and I'll say now, I was very much surprised. But guys, that's how that does look, and it does look a lot more nicer. It's starting to look really nice. I will basically be doing wood in the insides, and I will try and get that done at some point. But again, whether I am being salty, the fact over the end of the game, it'd be kind of funny if I woke up and it ended up being a nightmare. I'm just trying to talk for a bit longer because I'm now thinking it's like, yeah, this isn't going to be that long of an episode. But before I do end, I am just going to have a nice little Skype party to see where I want to where, first of all, where I want to build the 5 beacons, because again, I still do want to build one for all of them, and 2, where I can build this stable thing, this rent skeleton horse. And these are good spots, but why I've got them marked out, because I marked them out, like, when I was making them, I marked them out too big. 1, if I ever do extend them, it will be flat. 2, I kind of don't want to take them away, like, I don't want to put anything here, because then it's like, well, okay, then how the hell am I going to get into these things? And it's a case of, I'll have to leave, like, a 2 gap, and if I need to put sheep, it'll be a pain. But the skeleton horses are all down here, and I've had to move dirt out of the way to get them down here. It's going to be fun as hell to get them all out. But they were getting very squashed in this little gap. In all fairness, I am thinking over here, because I'd have to flatten some of this out, which I can do in between episodes. But I am just generally thinking over here. Like, right, this general action, like, move this, flatten all that, dirt it all. I think it'd be nice. Right near to the river, so I have a nice little glass window, have like an area around the side. I think it would be nice. But like I say, guys, I'm sorry if you do feel like I've gone on a rant. But to cover the thing I didn't cover that most people might, that more people would be more interested in, probably, X-Men 97 Season 2, Episode 5. Now, Episode 4, I was kind of like, this isn't the worst episode, this isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's kind of just meh for me. It's not one of those big things for me, because it was just kind of like the middle point to a 3-parter. Now, I went into Episode 5 being like, this would be great, because it's the 3rd part. No, but I'm still overall happy with the episode. And I should have instantly thought the fact of this was going to be this. Like, I knew Wolverine was going to try to do something to get, again, spoiler alert. So anything I say from now on is spoilers, so if you get pissed in the comment section for me revealing them, you were warned. Wolverine teams up with the past, essentially. Morph, I get he's an X-Men, but what... I kind of get the reason why he didn't call in the X-Men to get his to go back to an old Weapon X like facility or like a new one to adamantium, like to get his adamantium back. I get that, because like Cyclops would have been like, no, Jean would have been like, Logan is too dangerous. Storm would have been like, not in hell, and it would have ended up in a case of Cyclops being like, you're reckless, Logan, you're off the team. Morph went with him. I don't 100% know why, but Morph ended up being the reason Logan survived and didn't live as a zombie. But the other people that he took with him was I can't think of his name because I don't know him that much, and I only know him from Wolverine and the X-Men. But he's also another member from Weapon X. Yellow Goldie suit. Wolverine was sent, and Wolverine and the X-Men, Wolverine was sent to kill him, but turns out he didn't, and he was just mind wiped because he had a daughter and that dude, because I can't think what it's called. I think his name was like Maverick. I think. Sabretooth, and then Wolverine's ex-girlfriend. The one with like the sharp hands, who tried to kill him. First of all, the fact that they managed to get Sabretooth to behave was a miracle. And it starts off like Wolverine lying to all of them. Maverick ends up dying, which really wasn't that impactful. Like, if Sabretooth or, Wolverine's ex, it would have been a bit more, because again, we'd seen them an all lot. Like, Maverick did probably appear in the 90s series, and I just forgot. But, like, because, again, personally, not being a more bigger X-Men character, like, someone who appears in every X-Men project, or, like, every X-Men show, because, personally, if you didn't appear in most of them from the early 2000s, yeah, I'm not going to remember you. Now, it could just be the fact that I was born in the 2000s, so... But again, grew up watching X-Men Evolution, so a lot of my knowledge comes from that. Now, Maverick could be a lot more of a big character in the comics, so it could just be more impactful for other people. But personally, for me, it wasn't. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved to see more of his character. But I also wasn't stupidly affected. I would have been more, like... I think I would have been more affected if it was something like Sabretooth or Wolverine's X. Omega Red ends up being there, Logan ends up getting taken over, because being a case of, if you're gonna take someone's body over, like their mind, and like force them to your bidding, Logan is one of the smarter choices. He's in fact indestructible. It would take something like constantly burning their body, like his and Deadpool's bodies, to actually kill them properly. I think there was a comic book where like a good few people do piss him off, and Logan just goes on like a murder spree. So, but like it was a good episode. It was definitely needed, and I will say now, I watched it and I was like, yes, this is great. I was in and good. But anyway, guys, quickly let you know, because Friday's Craftmon's going to basically be, because of case of when it comes out on Friday, what the next week, if there's going to be any changes to video formats for next week. There is. There won't be no Monster Hunter. One, so I can actually have a break from recording Monster Hunter. Two, so I can actually have a bit of catch-up time, because I do need some catch-up time on Primal Malzeno at the time of recording. I've not had a chance to go after it yet. There's been other stuff. The episode came out Monday. Been trying to load an arc over the weekend. And then also just trying to get to a point where on GTA where I was at a good point where I had essentially what I needed. And so it's ready for basically the update. And then Wednesday morning, time recording, I've basically been doing the heist. Now, guys, this is a quick different opinion. I did say on stream on Tuesday that I wasn't 100% happy with the GTA, the Kosaka, the new heist wasn't 100 because it seemed impossible to do it stealthily, even though yeah, no, I just done a few things wrong. I full on take responsibility for that. Or your first attempts can't be changed, because basically, and that's why I'm doing a couple of tests around it. I found out that basically, like with Diamond Casino, if you go in disguised as essentially the equivalent of you're meant to be there, people, you get all the way down to where you need to. Diamond Casino, you go disguised as group, you get all the way down to the vault without a problem. The new court center heist, you go disguised as, take the disguise as the van option. You get pretty close. You get all the way to a point where you are, and you technically do get all the way, but then you do have guards that you need to go through. So I still need to get a new hoe. I want to get a fortune one. I might try and get one like next episode. But like I say, next episode we're probably going to be working on the horses. Sorry that this episode's not been the most wow and fabulous thing in the world. Again, I apologize. I also apologize if the way I've been in today's episode, I haven't been 100% happy. I can move them now. They can go now for now. And again, I'm sorry that I've not been cheerful for the most part. It's just one of those cases where, yes, I'm annoyed at dealing with it, and I will continuously mention it. Hopefully, by the time this comes out on Friday, and by the time stream comes out on Friday, I won't be. And like I say, guys, this comes out Friday, the game was watched Wednesday. And for anyone does think, hold on, wait a minute, they didn't see, say, the Marvel Rivals video from yesterday, which was supposed to be out Wednesday, I apologise. By the time I noticed the fact of that I hadn't even started editing it yet, which again I need to get doing, at time of recording, I was like, shit, this is like half full. It's going to take me a couple of hours. I was like, you know what, I'll postpone. And then I've gone back and forwards. In the end, I was just like, I'll postpone it until tomorrow. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you're new around it, please like, comment, subscribe. I promise I'm not usually this miserable. But, again, if you like me being miserable, I can be. Trust me, I prefer it. I prefer being a miserable gets half the time. And, guys, another thing I've also been busy with, trying to get the plat for Dispatch. I've got a gut feeling I know where I've missed, and once I basically do get fed up with GTA, I will go back to getting it. It's just a case of replaying through basically the exact same missions, the exact same like thing, episodes and whatnot for Dispatch over and over. I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, I despise Dispatch. This was the worst plat in the world. Because I love Dispatch, and I don't want to get fed up with it. There have been a few games that I did, like Spider-Man's PS4 one might have taken me a while to get, and I still love Spider-Man PS4. Spider-Man 2's I did kind of rush to get, but I don't completely hate the game. But I've not gone back as many times to play Spider-Man 2 or Miles Morales. And that's because I tried to rush that plat. So I don't really want to rush it when I don't have to. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you are new around it, please like, comment, subscribe. And this is Tyrus signing off. Bye.